Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom here from sportstalkreview.com. Dnipro and Club Brugge face off for their second leg Europa League fixture. Currently 0-0 in aggregate from the first leg. The odds for either team to qualify are pretty much neck and neck. Stuart from TalkingTipsters.com joins us now to preview and to predict the match. Now, Dnipro are priced 1.83 to qualify. Club Brugge are priced 2, both 888 sport there. But it's home team Dnipro who are predicted to win this match, priced 2.05, compared to Club Brugge's odds of 4, both bet 365 there. So what are you predicting to see on the pitch on Thursday, Stuart?
I'm predicting to see a fairly tight match. Both teams were goalless in the last one, and Club Brugge, out of the two, I mean, they've had the better form in the Europa League this year. They're unbeaten throughout the entire Europa League from qualifiers on through. Whereas in Dnipro, they've had a couple of losses along the way. I think Dnipro are going to try and keep this one tight. Club Brugge, they know that every goal they score, counts for not double because, obviously it helps with the away goals rule. But Dnipro are going to hold them back, and I think they're going to try and keep it as low scoring as possible.
Right, well, I'm with you on this one, a close match. What is the tip, Stuart, here that you've got for us today?
Well, I reckon this one could actually be goalless and go all the way to penalty. So for me, this is quite an unusual one. I'm actually going to go for a correct score. That's a 0-0 draw at 8.5 with William Hill. Now, those are very long odds for me.
0-0. Why are you not expecting either to score here?
Well, looking at it, Club Brugge have actually scored more than double the amount of goals that Dnipro has in the Europa League. So they've got more of a goal threat. And I think if you were looking at a team to qualify, they would be my choice. But I think that Dnipro are really going to want to try and hold them back because they know that if Club Brugge score 1, they've got to score 2. Mm-hmm. So I think you're looking at a low-scoring game, and it just seems set up for that. So I think low-scoring game could go all the way to penalties. Certainly 0-0 at full time sounds like a reasonable bet to me.
Yeah. I was going to ask, though, do you think the match will be decided then in extra time, or is it going to go out all the way to penalty shootout?
I think if I'm right and it's 0-0 at full time, I think it will go all the way to penalties and we won't see a goal in the game.
Nice. Well, can you take a stab at who will qualify? Dnipro 1.83 and then Club Brugge here 2. We can call this off record if you like.
Okay, off record, I think Club Brugge are going to qualify. They've got the better goal scoring form throughout the season. They've got the better they've got the form in the Europa League in terms of the number of games they've lost. They haven't lost any. So for me, I think Club Brugge have got a better chance of going through.
Okay. Now, I've got a few alternatives here. I believe as well, low scoring. You've got the under 2.5 goals, 1.66. We've got both teams to score no, 1.75 Labrooks. You can combine those two there, 2.05 bet 365. Also got a few different ones. I've got will there be a goal in the second half? No, 3.5 Coral. Or total goals exact, which is 0 to 1, 3 at Bet Victor, or the visitors not to score, 2.5 there, William Hill. So quite a few other options with plenty of odds. Is there either of those that you would suggest that we take?
Well, I personally would avoid the goals in the second half one because I think if there is going to be a goal, I think it will come in the second half. Okay. So I think we can rule that one out for a start. Maybe a combination bet. I know you're going to smile at that, but those seemed like two fairly reasonable bets, and the combination didn't seem completely outlandish. Let's put it that way.
All right, fantastic. Well, Stuart is going to go with a correct score on this one. 0-0 draw, 8.5 William Hill. Stuart's from TalkingTipsters.com. Stuart, how's it going over at Talking Tipsters? How is the European coverage going?
Well, European coverage, obviously I'm only able to cover the matches which are between two domestic rivals. Mm-hmm. So right now, there's not a lot of games. But I've been looking at the form for the tipsters I've been reviewing for the first 3 months of the year, and I'm putting those up. So I've done 2 already. I've got another 3 to go.
Fantastic. If you'd like to check out TalkingTipsters.com, you can find the link in the description right below this video. Stuart, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.